BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 2. We'll have more at 3.
Do you regret not joining the Beatles? Difficult one. Thank you, Fran. Thank you, Julian. Friday, 6th of July, 2007, now live till 5 at BBC Radio 2. It's The Big Show. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
You know I'd like you to talk to the radio. Talk to me, talk to me. OK, here it is. Ask me what the weather's going to be and ask me what's in the show, and I'll wait. Thanks for that. Hang on. All right, don't drive me nuts. I'm checking. And Peoples, don't stop the music. Here it is. Sun and rain. Some blustery showers and blustery windy. It's currently 20 Celsius. Singer and broadcaster Tom Robinson and the superstars of the new Harry Potter film, Rupert Grint, Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson, Tim Smith, Sally Traffic, Johnny Saunders with the sport, website of the day Miles Mendoza, the oldies will be picked up by Gary Bates from Bradford in West Yorkshire. Then, on the big quiz, returning champ Neo Selena Richardson from March in Cambridgeshire, pitting her wits against Karen McAllister from Northwich in Cheshire. The news of the day, your emails and your texts and your factoids and the showbiz and the lifestyle. Look, it's the big show, everyone. Thank you.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Now, can I eat this sandwich or what? If you're off on holiday today in the Eurozone, you're getting 1.4 euros to the pound sterling. In the USA, there's $1.91 to the pound. Not bad. Mallorca is warm and sunny and 30 degrees today. Rhodes, Greece, hot and sticky and 30 if you're going there. Malaga, Spain is scorching 37. You'll need sun cream. Corfu, clear skies and 30. Lanzarote at balmy 27. Kos, Greece is a super sunny 29. Cyprus is baking hot 37 also. Costa Blanca, Spain, sunny skies and 27 degrees. Oh yeah. We are the Sultans of Swing. Al Green is playing Hammersmith Apollo. Fantastic. Ozzy Osbourne's playing Birmingham. Seal is playing the Tower of London. Tea in the Park Fest begins today. Headliners include Arctic Monkeys, Killers and Scissor Sisters, of course. Sly Stallone is 61 and George W. Bush is 61. Sun and rain and blustery and 20 Celsius is your weather. Let me just find some of the news of the day for you. Police in Australia have seized new evidence and questioned 5 more doctors over last week's failed car bomb attacks in the UK. The insurance industry has estimated that claims relating to the UK's June floods will total $1.5 billion. $1.5 billion. A man has been arrested under tighten anti-piracy laws in New York after allegedly recording the sci-fi blockbuster Transformers, and they arrested him. That's because it's illegal, not because it's not very good. All right, let's have a look at some travel for you. 2 major sporting events taking place over the weekend. The Tour de France is set to close many roads in and around London over the course of the weekend, but Trafalgar Square and surrounding roads are already sealed off now because of the Tour de France. And the British Grand Prix is also on at Silverstone this weekend, which means that the A43 will be closed between Towcester and Siresham. That's near Brackley between 4:30 and 9 from this afternoon, from today up to and including Sunday. And in southwest London, currently a gas leak is closing Notting Hill Gate between Kensington Church Street and Camden Hill. And Kensington Church Street has been closed. That's Kensington Church Street, closed northbound from Kensington High Street. That's Ken High Street to Notting Hill Gate. Notting Hill Underground Station has also been closed, and all buses in the area are currently on diversion. That's in southwest London because of a gas leak. Thank you. The easy job is the bloke that goes, well, that's the easy bit. There it goes. I mean, that's easy, mate. We can all do that. But listen to this guitar. Hey, Carlos.
A British icon of stage and screen celebrates her career in a very special concert for Radio 2.
Hello everyone, it's Barbara Windsor here, and I'd like to invite you to my 70th birthday party. It's an intimate little venue with just a few special guests. Well, actually, it's more than just a few. I'll have the 70-piece BBC concert orchestra playing up a storm down at the old Hackney Empire. People popping in to sing a song or two, and I can't think of anyone I'd rather have join me than you.
If you'd like to be at this unique event, you can get ticket information by calling 08700 100 200 or by logging onto our website at bbc.co.uk/Radio 2. Join Barbara and her special guests, Bradley Walsh, Shane Ritchie and Amy Atkinson, for her birthday party on Sunday, only with BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Today is the first day of the Calgary Stampede in Alberta, Canada, which is dedicated to preserving Western heritage and values at what is billed as the greatest outdoor show on earth. There's stage shows, chuck wagon races, chuck wagons, and also plenty of yee-hawing. You can go to it now if you like, www.bbc.co.uk, then /Radio 2.
He's never missed a show for a little thing like his wife having a baby.
My kids were born backstage, and we do everything with them. I want to go see Marilyn Manson, or I want to go see Slipknot. Okay, but they're also in church with us on Sunday.
Divine intervention, freedom from alcohol addiction.
Oh, I'm Christian. God gives you that little warning. Hey, something's wrong. But it certainly hasn't changed my sense of humor. It certainly hasn't changed my output in rock and roll. It's changed my point of view.
Join me and Alice Cooper from 4:30 on the Johnny Walker Sunday Show. Online, on digital, and on 88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Available now in many exciting flavors.
Radio 2.
Hey, Stephen team, can you wish the England boys golf team all the very best in the European Boys Golf Championships in Denmark this coming weekend? They're heading off to Denmark this very afternoon, and a mention would be fantastic. Thanks, team. Our pleasure. Good luck. Rather a lot going on this weekend, as I've mentioned already. We'll talk about Wimbledon, we'll talk about Henley, we'll talk about Tea in the Park, we'll talk about Live Earth. But of course, as we roll up to the semis and the finals at Wimbledon, it might be time to do some Wimbledon factoids. Don't you think, Tim Smith?
I think that is an excellent idea, yes. Is the weather okay for Wimbledon factoids?
Not quite, but we'll do them anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Quick, before the covers have to go back on.
Get on with it.
The Wimbledon Lawn Tennis Championship was first held in 1877 to raise cash for repairs to a lawnmower. The winner was W. Spencer Gore. He got 12 guineas for winning the first ever Wimbledon. A crowd of around 200 saw that. Women were not allowed to compete for another 7 years.
Ridiculous. There are now 20 grass courts available to play at the Wimbledon complex in case of rain. The number one court comes with large fans at either end to dry out the court. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
That's how they were able to play so quickly after.
Oh, that's interesting. There's also 5 red shale courts at Wimbledon, 4 clay courts, and 5 indoor courts for club members. I've played on one of those indoor courts, but I had to serve underarm.
Nobody cares about you. There are around 200 ball boys and girls girls buzzing about the courts at this year's event?
27,000 kilos of strawberries, 1,500 gallons of cream, 30,000 portions of fish and chips, and 190,000 sandwiches are consumed during Wimbledon.
The International box seats 86 guests and is largely used to house people from the International Tennis Federation. A wooden racket was last used at Wimbledon in 1987. A wooden racket.
Well, that's good as well. The first woman to umpire on centre court didn't do so until 1981. And the first woman to umpire a final had to wait until 1984.
Fascinating.
Factoids.
BBC Radio 2, 22 minutes to 3. In southwest London, a gas leak has closed Notting Hill Gate between Kensington Church Street and Camden Hill. Kensington Church Street has been closed northbound from Kensington High Street to Notting Hill Gate. Notting Hill Underground Station also closed, and all buses in the area are currently on diversion. With us later, the stars of the new Harry Potter film, Rupert Grint, Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson. Those are the stars. They're superstars. And Tom Robinson, singer and broadcaster, also with us later. Prime Minister Gordon Brown has warned holidaymakers to expect a summer of delays at airports following those 3 failed car bombings in Britain. He told Breakfast Time today it's going to be very difficult for people, but said people wanted to know that they would be safe in crowded places. Schools in England are set to get 13.7 million more to teach pupils manners, respect and good behaviour. Good luck with that one. And the Live Earth concert in Rio de Janeiro will now go ahead on Saturday, that's tomorrow, after a judge overturned a decision to cancel it over safety concerns. So that one goes ahead. So let me give you some information about some of the things going on at the weekend. In fact, I'll do that after Tim's spoken. So what you got?
OK, drink driving is now worse in the summer than at Christmas, according to some senior police officers today. A recent blitz revealed almost double the proportion of drivers stopped were over the limit than during a similar operation over the Christmas period. The figures also revealed the UK has the 3rd highest level of drink driving in Europe. Germany is top. And the awful summer weather, can I just mention this very quickly?
Yeah.
The dreadful summer weather has set off the nation's craving for stodgy, warming, winter comfort food.
Soup.
Sales, exactly. Sales of winter foods like pies, soups, even hot chocolate are soaring. It's July, while sales of salads and soft fruits have slumped. I did buy an apple pie last weekend. Didn't have it with cream, didn't have it with custard. Apple pie and custard. I may have a toad in the hole tonight.
Yeah, it is comfort food, and I'm having tonight, I'm going to have some hot milk before I go to bed with some peanut butter sandwiches.
Good for you. It's nice, because you look out the window and it looks like winter.
Absolutely. It's not nice at all. The Tour de France is on at the weekend in Britain. The world's first annual sporting event, the Tour de France, gets underway tomorrow. This is the first time Le Tour has come to London. Well, kind of. The race starts on Sunday officially. 189 riders, making up 21 teams, will take part in the opening ceremony. That's at Trafalgar Square tonight at 6 p.m. So that's exciting, isn't it, really? That's great.
Yeah, it is great. It's good to see it here. When we were kids, you used to have the milk race. Do you remember the milk race?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Milk race used to go around the UK, but having the Tour de France around London, that's fantastic.
They still do the milk race.
Huge interest. Do they?
Yeah.
No.
I think.
Oh, OK. But huge interest in this. It's the world's biggest annual sporting event.
Is that a fact?
Yes, it is.
How come I'm not in it? Because I'm a top cyclist.
Well, you didn't get yourself fit. I know you're a top cyclist. You didn't get yourself fit, and also you lost your cycling clips, didn't you?
I did lose my cycling clips. Got a very, very lightweight bike.
Yeah. Well, you got your Carlton Eddie Merckx out, didn't you?
2 ounces my bike weighs.
Really? How does it support you then? No offence.
Cracking untaken.
Is it made of titanium?
100,000 people will be in Kinross, Scotland this weekend for Tea in the Park, of course. Here comes Lily Allen, Block Party, Arctic Monkeys headlining tonight. And over the weekend, The Killers, Razorlight, James, Avril Lavigne, Fratellis and Snow Patrol. Now, National Express are laying on coach services from most major UK towns, and people travelling to the festival are advised to head to Glasgow or Edinburgh and pick up a bus connection to the festival gates. BBC Radio 1, our colleagues, and Radio Scotland are bringing shows live from the festival this weekend. There's also comprehensive coverage on BBC 3 with Lauren Laverne and Zane Lowe from 7 each night. That's tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, of course. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. We'll take a look at the British Grand Prix, which is also coming up at the weekend.
Are you in that as well?
No, I didn't qualify. I was pipped to the post, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you not driving the best car? You blaming the car?
I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just, that's the way it is.
You're not blaming people spying on others, are you?
I'd just like to thank everybody that helped me. The fact that I'm not in the British Grand Prix, well, that's the way it goes.
Maybe they'll let you go and change a wheel.
I'd like to.
No, you'd be too slow.
Yeah, thanks. So anyway, Tom Robinson's coming in later. He's our friend. He works on Six Music as well, and the stars of the new Harry Potter film. When we come back in about 10 or 15 minutes for another little talky bit, I think we'll probably do a little bit about the Live Earth concert. We should really do that, because we had Al on yesterday.
Yes, we did.
And it's all coming up, and it's really exciting. Get ready. Temptations. Steve and team, can you say hi to my husband, Ray? Hello, Ray, as we're on our way to Wales for his work summer party. Thank you from Sue. Here's Sally Traffic.
Thank you, Steve. Starting off with the tea in the park stuff. Of course, a big festival taking place in Kinross in Scotland, but that's generating a real queue for traffic on the M90. That's it, more in half an hour.
13 minutes to 3. Thank you very much, Sal. And great show, Steve says this. Steve, Sally and Tim, any chance of playing the new Timberland track before 3? It's a good track to get me in the weekend mood. Cheers from Bruce. All right, Bruce. It's all right, don't panic. It's Radio 2. Prime Minister Gordon Brown pledges he'll do everything in his power to help those still hit by flooding. In our news, pop star Britney Spears has apologised for attacking a photographer's car with an umbrella earlier this year. Also, the movies to see for the weekend, well, Die Hard, of course, and the number one movie is currently Shrek the Third. That's going really well. Other stuff making news today. Sex and the City stars have agreed to make a film of the hit TV show. Seems to be the trend at the moment, making movies of hit TVs. Prince William and Kate Middleton are closer than ever, 12 weeks after they split up, say the papers today. And Posh in LA Spice victory. Posh Spice has won the first round in the Spice Girls power struggle. The band will go to LA for rehearsals. Well, if you ask the girls, who wouldn't want to go to LA for rehearsals?
Exactly,
like as if that's a victory or something.
I mean, it is a major centre for the music business, isn't it, LA?
Yeah, and can you think of a better place to rehearse?
Oh, I don't know. The Maldives would be quite nice, though, as well. Maybe the Caribbean.
Well, no, but if you're going to pick a place like that...
Yeah, or the Isle of Wight, maybe. That's very nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
LA's okay, but there are alternatives. I would just like to be a fly on the wall if there really is a power struggle going on.
Yeah, there's no power struggle.
Amongst the Spice Girls.
What do you got?
Celebrity chefs are being blamed today for Britain's throwing away £60 million worth of designer foods every year. A nation of wannabe Gordon Ramsays and Jamies and Delias, etc.
Yes.
What we do is we buy exotic ingredients like pesto. It's pesto.
Yeah.
Yeah, pesto. Balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic.
Do you put balsamic vinegar on your chips, or can you still put regular vinegar on your...
Have you seen white vinegar?
Yes, I have.
I do white vinegar.
It's like a white wine vinegar, isn't it?
It's very nice, yeah.
Yeah. You don't drink that, though, do you?
Let's move on with the material.
Well, anyway, many of us, inspired by TV chefs and TV recipes, go out and buy this stuff, expensive stuff, get it back home, don't really know how to use it, and it ends up being thrown away, which is terrible. And also, I must just mention one other story. According to the front page of the Express today, Lulu has found the secret of eternal youth.
She has.
That is an incredible story, and one that I'm sure she would love to share with the rest of the world. Lulu has found the secret to eternal youth.
Lulu is our friend and colleague here at Radio 2, and we'll be on holiday for a couple of weeks starting next week, and Lulu will be sitting in Sunday week and the Sunday after that on love songs for me.
With the secret to eternal youth.
With the secret to eternal youth, and she looks fantastic. I mean, we won't say how old she is, but she's certainly in her 40s, late 40s.
Yeah, she does look good.
She looks fantastic. She really does. So, Live Earth tomorrow, the series of concerts bringing together more than 100 artists at 8 venues across the globe, making it the largest live music event in history. It's been put together to encourage the world to take action action to prevent climate change. We had Al Gore on yesterday explaining the whole thing to us.
Very interesting talk.
What else you got?
Well, the artists performing at the London leg include Duran Duran, Madonna, Genesis, Snow Patrol and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And in New York, more top names. They include Bon Jovi, Katie Tunstall and the Police.
Other big names from around the world include Crowded House in Sydney, Macy Gray, Rio de Janeiro, Joss Stone in Johannesburg, Rihanna in Tokyo, Sarah Brightman in Shanghai and Shakira in Hamburg. There's live television coverage starting on BBC Two. That's at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Continues over on BBC One from 5:30 in the evening. Now here at Radio 2, Jonathan is live from Wembley tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. That's Jonathan Ross live from Wembley from 10 a.m. with special guest Harry Shearer, a.k.a. Spinal Tap's Derek Smalls. Crank it up to 11.
Absolutely. Best bit when they're backstage, can't find the stage.
Yeah, it's just a character he plays.
Yeah, I know.
Then later, Russell Brand. Russell Brand will be live backstage talking to the stars and playing out live music from 8 p.m. It's really exciting. Please support it. Please watch it. We'll do more on this with, I think, Miles is going to do some stuff on it as well later for us. For more information, however, on the concerts or the cause, visit the BBC's Live Earth page. It's at www.bbc.co.uk/Live Earth. This is The Big Show. The stars of the new Harry Potter film coming on with us later. Rupert Grint, Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe. And singer and broadcaster, our friend Tom Robinson.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere. 2:45 to 3:20. Non-stop oldie.
Here they come.
On Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Now then, you get 2 points for the singer. 3 points for the title. Shall I tell you, Edison Lighthouse, Love Grows. First up on the non-stop oldies, that is Gary Bates from Bradford in West Yorkshire, Pickenham. And there'll be more after the bulletin. Tim Smith here today, Sally Traffic, Johnny Saunders with a sport later. Also, website of the day with Miles Mendoza. The superstars of the new Harry Potter film, The Order of the Phoenix. It's Rupert Grint and Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson and much more. It's all on The Big Show.
At 3 o'clock, this is Fran Godfrey. BBC News, 3 minutes past 3, more at 4.
Thank you, Fran.
BBC Radio 2.
2:45 to 3:20. Non-stop oldies. On Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Cascades and Rhythm of the Rain on the non-stop oldies. It's 8 minutes after 3. You're listening to BBC Radio 2, DAB satellite Freeview 88 to 91 FM. Steve and team, I work for a small electronics company in Leeds with a great team of people. I support Bradford City football team and I love walking in the Yorkshire Dales. I've been on a diet, this is an extraordinary thing to say. I've been on a diet for 6 years and I've only put on 2 stones. Not bad for a chocoholic. I do hope you like our selection of oldies and please dedicate them to us all. That's Sharon and Mark and Leslie and Hazel and Dylan and Darren and Dave the Elder and Dave the Younger and all the boffs upstairs. I love the show. All the best to you and your team. Thanks, Steve, from Gary Bates in Bradford in West Yorkshire. Some good oldies here.
Every day. Non-stop oldies. Non-stop.
Look into his angel eyes. What do you see? A sty. There's ABBA. Those were the non-stop oldies. In the news just ahead of the traffic was Sal. It's 24 after 3. Talking to Tom Robinson soon, by the way. Claims relating to the UK's June floods will total £1.5 billion, the insurance industry estimates today. A man who stored up what police called a vast library of terrorist material has been jailed for 9 years. And former England coach Sven-Göran Eriksson has been confirmed as Manchester City manager. Stephen Gang, can you wish Matthew Gascoigne happy camping trip in the Cotswolds this weekend with his new wife Liz from all at Tower Publishing in Market Harborough. Hello. And Steve, good show. On our way to Devon for a break. Please keep your fingers crossed for some sun for us. Thank you, Nick and Deb. Fingers crossed. Latest traffic with Sal.
Thanks, Steve. The Tea in the Park is kicking off today just by Kinross. That means a big queue of traffic on the M90 southbound. The very high winds, there are delays to all sailings, so you will probably be stacked up, but if they can get you through, they certainly will. Thank you to Snowman, and hello, Pete Hutchinson. That's it, more in half an hour.
Thank you, Sal. This is The Big Show. Now that's Tom Robinson at 2468 Motorway. You see, well, that is a hit, and we have a hit artist in front of us who's also a Six Music colleague and a top broadcaster of note. And, OK, Tim's got a little word to say to you about that song, and me too.
I can't believe I'm asking you this after all this time. I mean, the song's about 30 years old. I've known you for about 15 or 20 years. But what are you singing in the first 2 or 3 lines?
Well, hang on, Tom. We'll just do the beginning for you. Station.
Left-hand side.
What are you saying, for goodness sake? Be clear. Be clear, Tom. What are you saying now? Come on, tell us.
Oh, the worst thing is the chorus, because it goes 2, 4, 6, 8, never too late. That's how it actually goes.
Little motorway song coming up, yeah.
But audiences always sing 2, 4, 6, 8, motorway.
Yes, they do.
Because they, we gave you the wrong title.
Yeah, but you didn't answer the question. What are you singing?
Oh, I thought I could get away with that. I thought, like a politician.
Come on, the first line.
I thought maybe I could just say, well, I'm really glad you asked me that question, but first, let me just say that on the choruses...
Don't know is the answer. So, when Tom's gigging, as he does, it'll be like, just done War Baby and just done something else. Right, everybody sing along to this next one.
Oh, yeah, motorway station.
Exactly. The great thing is the guitar usually drowns it out, so even live, they never, ever get to hear those words.
Are you amazed that, don't take this the wrong way, are you amazed that you're still working and still doing? Because, I would ask the same question of Elvis Costello and all of you guys, Steve Harley, you're still around doing it, more popular than ever, and you have a solid fan base that always come to see you. That must be heartening.
Yes, it's certainly heartening, because it's a sort of throwaway, disposable 2-minute medium, isn't it? Pop music. But there's no accounting for taste, and I'm really glad that people do have that taste. I've taken to giving away all my songs now. I've put them all free on my website.
Really?
Rather than charging people for them, because I want the music to stay out there and get heard.
Now, what about if the AA came to you and said, OK, we want to do 2468 Motorway as a commercial? How would you feel about that?
Oh, I've been touting it to the AA, to the car manufacturers, tyre manufacturers. None of them want it.
No, that's not true.
It was used for a Granada TV series, actually, on a motorway patrol for about 1.5 series, and the thing sank without trace, so that was the end of that.
And how's your show going on Six Music? And to tell people what time it's on and what kind of stuff you do, just in case there might be some people who've not heard it.
Well, it's on Mondays and Tuesdays from 7 to 9:30. I do a job show with Mark Riley, so Mark does the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I do the Mondays and the Tuesdays. And we try to pick up on the new music on the way up before we get to hear it. So indie, a bit of acoustic, a bit of urban, smattering of oddball stuff like 12 Stone Toddler with The Rabbit. I pulled the rabbit out the hat. Well, how in the hell do I do that? Well, I can't even sing it, but it's really good.
That's a performance. I have to PRS that now.
I'll write down the details.
Write down the details. Give us a publisher and everything. We'll do that for you.
Did you always want to do broadcasting rather than music?
Well, my big icon was Alexis Corner. He was my first mentor.
Great.
And he was a great musician. He was a great broadcaster. Yeah. And, I kind of set my sights high. I thought one day I'd like to be like Alexis, and somehow I've pulled it off.
He used to do that Sunday night show, didn't he? Do you remember on Radio 1 after the charts?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And he used to record it first thing in the morning. So his voice had a really deep gravel to it.
And I once asked Alexis, I was frightened of him, obviously, and I once asked him if he'd do a little voice for me, and he used to do this, Steve Wright in the afternoon, and I thought, and I was so terrified asking him, he said, oh, no problem at all. Man, yeah, that's right.
No problem, man.
How come that you're so shy and yet you're a performer on radio, television and on stage? How does that work?
Well, it's a way of getting around it, isn't it? You don't have to talk to people if you actually get up and do it on a stage, they don't get the same chance to answer back.
But I mean, all the campaigning that you did in the 70s, I mean, that was you, wasn't it? That wasn't a performance.
No, I mean, that just seemed absolutely necessary at the time, because the politics of the time was such that you felt you had to take part and try and swing things for the good.
Now, in front of me, I've got Armchair Anarchy, Lee Griffiths. Now, isn't Lee Griffiths in your band?
He does sing in my band. He's a fantastic singer. I discovered at a gig where he was playing support and I was headlining, and there was nobody listening when he did his set at the beginning of the night. So at the end of the night, I got him back on stage and got him to do a number, and he just floored the audience, this completely unknown singer from Manchester, and I thought, that bloke's got real style. So he's written this album and hasn't been able to get a record deal or anything because he hasn't got the big managers or whatever. So I've helped him put it out on iTunes.
I mean, how do you get a deal? And do you want a deal these days? That's the thing. I mean, a lot of artists sell their CDs at their gigs.
And or on their website.
Or on their website. And that's fine. You can make a healthy living on that, and you can get a real fan base, and sometimes you can perhaps make more money than you would if you signed to a big record company, because the pie is a lot bigger for you, isn't it?
Mick Hucknell.
Exactly.
You know, Simply Red, he's left the record company, set up his own website. He only sells 1/10 as many CDs, but makes 10 times as much from each CD sold. So he's still making the same money.
Prince did it for a while.
David Essex.
And all kinds of
But those
artists.
are more established artists. If you're a new artist or you're trying to become established like Lee, I mean, that's a slightly different route, isn't it, for him?
The thing that makes the difference is the video. If you get a great video onto YouTube, then people will pick up on it for its own sake, and then they'll go to the artist.
Hasn't Lee got a really good video that you directed, Tom?
Now, funny you should mention that.
Do you see what we all did then? Seasoned broadcasters.
We're all professionals, aren't we?
We pointed it in the right direction, didn't we?
Nicely brought round, Tom.
God,
good job I read my notes.
Good job I didn't. Yeah, so you directed the video, and obviously
it cost £2.98.
No.
That's reasonable. Where'd you do it, in a photo booth?
No, well, the thing is, you can make it with a domestic camcorder these days. And, you know, it doesn't matter if it isn't broadcast quality, it's still good enough for people to enjoy.
Well, in fact, if you look at a couple of the ads for the computer sites on television, they've deliberately made them naff, haven't they?
Yeah.
In order to say we're not a big corporation, we actually, we're just like MySpace look.
The other thing is the music does have to sound great in the background, so you can have high-quality music on YouTube, and then these kind of blurry, flashing images.
Yeah. Well, as we go, tell us a little bit about the song. What are we going to play from it? We're going to play Hippy Dippy, aren't we?
That's the one that people are going on about particularly, so I think that's got to be the single.
You're going to be doing a couple of dates with Lee as well, aren't you?
Yeah, Monday I'm going to be going down after my show down to the Fly near Centre Point in London and playing in his band instead of him playing in mine.
That's that place just underneath, alongside. It's quite difficult. How do I get over there?
New Oxford. Actually, if you just Google Lee Griffiths, you'll find him, you'll find the date, it's all there.
Well, that's pretty good,
Sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's doing the 10th in Manchester at the Retro Bar.
All right, great to see you, Tom. And Lee Griffiths' album, Armchair Anarchy, is out now. And here's that track, Hippy Dippy. Just before you go, Tom, what is it that you say at the beginning of...
What are those lyrics?
2-4...
Yeah.
You know...
I love that record. I've loved that record for a long time.
He's just mumbling it, isn't it?
Well,
Really?
I do when I sing along to
You
it.
think a guy like a great campaigner could be more clear, give the message out? That is good. Lee Griffiths and Hippy Dippy. So, if you want to email us right through the afternoon, say hello to you, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, or you can text 88291. That's steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Email, text 88291. Time for the big quiz, and Selina Richardson is from a place called March in Cambridgeshire. That's about 35 miles just outside of Cambridge. I know these things. She's a part-time bookkeeper and IT manager, but all the bookkeeping now done on the computer. IT, bookkeeping, same thing. Lives with daughter Zoe, 14 years old, got a cat called Diva. The cat goes and does all of that.
Very good.
Okay, and this. All right, with the paws, scratches you inadvertently, doesn't mean to, didn't realise how sharp its claws were, eats tuna on a Friday, so it's tuna day, and enjoys DIY, not the cat Selina. Currently grousing
Have
the
you thought about doing a wildlife show on Channel 4?
I've been asked, obviously.
Or maybe bringing back Animal Magic?
I do my own spot effects, you see.
I know.
I've got a hotline to the brains of animals, that's known. I can get in there, animals love me. Some dogs attack me.
Yeah.
But
well, you're an animal yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, at heart, I think we all are. But I'm like Dr. Dolittle frankly.
That's animal magnetism you've got, Steve.
Animal magnetism, that's right, north, south, south, north. Are you ready to play?
I don't know, but I'll have to be.
With which sport would you associate Dame Ellen MacArthur?
Sailing.
Sailing is correct. In the theatre, what name is given to a performance in the afternoon?
A matinee.
Matinee. Who's been having chart success with his single, Do You Know?
Ooh, Michael Bublé?
Enrique Iglesias. What is the name for a pen that is made with a bird's feather?
A quill.
Yeah. The lighthouse of which Egyptian city was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? Didn't have a battery.
The lighthouse at Heraklion?
It's Alexandria. This day, 1964, saw the premiere of the movie A Hard Day's Night. It starred which group?
The Beatles.
Oh, yeah, difficult one. What's the world's most expensive spice? No, I know what you're going to say, but that's not the answer.
What's the world's most expensive spice?
Yes.
Saffron.
It's not Victoria. Saffron. What is the nickname of South Africa's rugby union team?
The Springboks.
Who played the drunken Sue Ellen in the US TV series Dallas? Sue Ellen, you're drunk and an unfit mother.
Sue Ellen was Linda Gray.
Linda Gray, that's right. What colour are the flowers of the evening primrose? Not the primrose set.
Yellow?
Is correct. Which actress and singer was slave to the rhythm in the 1985 Top 20?
Grace Jones.
Is correct. Did very well. Got all the questions. You're in the old Primrose Hill set, aren't you, Tim?
I used to be, yeah. I'm an honorary member now.
That's right. You're allowed to go up there, sit outside.
Me, Jude Law.
I used to live near Primrose Hill when I was a child.
Really?
Yeah, Highgate.
Selena, stay there.
Lovely, cheers.
Karen McAllister is our next contestant on the big quiz. Northwich in Cheshire she's in, and she works for a high street department store as a bra fitter. What's the department store you work for?
M&S.
M&S, OK. And is there a lot of bra fitting? Aren't they in a packet and you buy them?
No, you fit them to the customer. They come in and be measured by me.
Excellent work.
Fit it.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. Are there any vacancies for any guys?
Can anybody do that work?
Yeah, can anybody do that?
I've got no level.
Yeah, you don't need qualifications.
Oh, that's good.
Just a good eye.
No, but I didn't know that still occurred.
Yeah, it's getting more popular now.
Really?
Yeah.
And bra sizes, because Janie's not here today, as luck would have it. Well, I don't mean that in the nasty way, but she would be able to tell us about bra sizes and all the rest of it, and I wouldn't have to ask you, but I will. Do they come in half sizes now?
No, not half sizes. Most women are much fuller in the front these days.
I guess that's true, yeah. Most women are fuller in the front now than they used to be, say, 20 years ago?
I don't know why. They just seem to be. The youngsters are all coming in. They've got big frontage and small backage.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that, I don't think. On which parts of the body might you wear galoshes?
Your feet.
Yeah. The Danube is the main river on which continent?
Europe.
A branch of which tree is often used as a sign of peace?
Olive.
Who plays Willie Bank, a casino owner targeted by George Clooney's gang in the current movie Ocean's 13? I can't make head nor tail of it.
Oh, God, I can't remember his name, Pat.
Oh, you can't remember Al Pacino's name? Oh, Al Pacino. This day, I don't know what that was. This day, 2005, the International Olympic Committee announced that which city would host the Games in 2012?
Oh, London.
Is correct, yeah. Which Mediterranean dip is made of yoghurt, garlic and mint?
God.
Crikey.
I know it.
Do you? I don't.
I do.
Shall I tell you what it...
You'll have to.
It begins with a T.
Tzatziki.
Shall we give it to her?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, because she did know it. Yes,
I thought it was tiramisu.
No, that's tzatziki. Set in Scotland, which TV drama series starred Richard Bryars and Susan Hampshire as married couple?
Monarch of the Glen.
Yes, correct. Leatherback and Gulf Coast box are types of which aquatic reptile?
A lizard.
No, turtle. Too late. Did okay. I think it was okay to give her that because she knew it, but she just didn't know. It reads like this: TZ.
Yeah, A-T-Z.
I mean, if you're playing Scrabble, this is fantastic.
It's Greek.
Isn't it? I know that.
It's all Greek to you, isn't it?
It's all Greek.
My husband's a chef.
Oh, okay, so you knew it anyway, but it's just hard to recall instantly, isn't it, when you're under pressure?
I'm gutted because that other girl was good.
Well, I don't know, it might be close, actually. Yeah, well, she's the champion. Stay there and we'll come back, Karen.
Okay.
Let's go round again. Average White Band. Almost 5 to 4 in Great Britain. This is Radio 2, and here's Sally Traffic with the latest. What you got, Sal?
Thanks, Stephen. Music Festival in Kinross is causing a major delay on the M90 southbound from Perth now at junction 10 down to junction 7. Up to the Cardigan Bridge, the M876 is horrendously slow from Bowtrees at junction 3. M62 eastbound, junction 31 near Wakefield. There's been an accident. One lane out says Oldham Tinker, and a breakdown on the 62 at junction 26, actually by Hartshead Moor Services, is causing a queue from 24, according to Flash. M4 eastbound, again, big accident, junction 14 around Membury Services, queues from junction 15. That's it, more in half an hour.
Thanks, Sal. McAllister is the challenger to Selena Richardson. And what's the score, everybody? Karen McAllister gets 8 and Selena wins with 9. Congratulations, Selena. Unfortunately, we say goodbye to Karen. Karen McAllister is in Northwich in Cheshire. She works for a high street department store. In fact, it's M&S. Married to Kelly, who's a chef. They've been together 12 years. 3 daughters. Florence, 10. Twins, Rowan and Grace, 9. Hobbies include singing for pleasure, which is a course with 40 others at her local college on Monday nights. What kind of songs do you sing, Karen?
We sing different things. We sing some Miss Saigon this time we're doing, and we do some Beatles stuff, just a mixture.
Oh, that's fantastic. And do you do harmonies, or...
We do.
Tim and I, we do Here, There and Everywhere by the Beatles.
Oh, right.
We rehearse that, every Wednesday night, isn't it?
Mostly Wednesdays, yeah.
Mostly Wednesday nights. Sometimes he drifts up into... I'm doing descant.
Yeah.
He drifts up into my thing. He just can't quite get it.
Yeah, I do that, because I'm alto, and I drift up to soprano sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm alto.
Oh, yeah.
I drift up to the soprano, and sometimes like Desperate Housewives,
Yeah.
ER, Vegas, like all them shows. Karen, who do you want to say hello to before you go?
Well, do I get a Muppetry certificate?
I'm not sure.
No.
We'll have to ask Andy.
Let's send her one anyway. She is a big loser after all, regardless of how many points
Yeah,
she's got.
he said, yes, you can have a Muppetry certificate because you're a big loser.
None taken.
None taken, Andy. Who do you want to say hello to, Karen?
I'll say hello, first of all, to my children, Florence, Rowan, Grace, Kelly, all the people I work with on the front line, and my singing group. There's the John Dean's Adult Choir, and all my friends, names too numerous to mention.
OK, and stay listening, and I hope you're going to tune in to Mark next week. We're not here next week, so Mark's sitting in. You'll tune in to him, won't you?
I will.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Karen.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye
There
now.
goes Karen. She's unfortunately lost, and Selena Richardson is still the champion with 9 points. Selena, here's what you win.
So, Selena, you have your Little Britain package, your sporting prize, and your summer salads prize. Today you have won a Dear, Dear Larry prize. It's a brand new... What?
How marvellous.
Yes, it's a brand new 7 DVD box set, the Laurence Olivier Shakespeare Collection.
Oh, it's a Dear, Dear Larry package.
Exactly, containing films like Henry V and Hamlet, Richard III, As You Like It, King Lear, and The Merchant of Venice. Plus, you get a bonus disc with this, featuring an early interview between Dear, Dear Larry and Michael Parkinson.
Oh, excellent.
That is fantastic. So there's a good prize, Selena, and, as you correctly pointed out yesterday, because it's Friday, you get to choose between the Freeview set-top box or the DAB Steve Wright in the Afternoon digital radio.
I'll have the DAB Steve Wright in the Afternoon digital radio.
You got it, and you're still the champion, and you've been champion for how many days now, Andy?
4 days.
4 days, it's unbelievable. We're not here next week or the week after, but we are here the week after that. So, do you want to come back then, or do you want to retire with the stuff you've got now, Selena?
I think I'm going to retire gracefully, cut and run, and take the stash.
Ooh.
Don't blame you. Don't blame
me,
you.
because I might come back, but I'm going to say no, I won't.
Yeah, you don't want to be worried for 2 weeks, do you?
No, that's right.
Well, congratulations. We're going to send you all that stuff. I mean, you've got so much stuff that it'll just take forever to go through. Some great prizes. Some prizes that money can't buy, as we say, in the radio business.
Too kind.
So who do you want to say hello to before you go?
Oh, you've caught me on the hop. But I want to say hello to everyone at Total Care Finland Limited, Momentum, Force One, Admiral Homespace, Eddie's Engineering, TLC, Web Promotional, Happy Cakes. They're all my clients and they're wonderful and I love them. Richard, Daniel, Christina, Dominic, Sylvia, and my beautiful, beautiful daughter Zoe.
Yeah, I can see we caught you on the hop. I can see you weren't ready.
It wasn't a prepared speech at all.
No, not in any way. Where's the speech? Where's the speech? And congratulations, best to you and your family. Have a lovely summer. Stay listening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Selena. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Selena Richardson, retiring champion of the big quiz. There'll be another big quiz in 2 Mondays' time. Right, then, 3 Mondays. Yeah. Thanks. 3 Mondays. In the next hour, the stars of Harry Potter. We've got sport with Johnny Saunders, the factoids, the showbiz, UK weekend events, so much going on. Tim and Sal and much more, all on The Big Show.
The news at 4 o'clock. This is Fran Godfrey.
And at Silverstone, Lewis Hamilton was fastest in the first practice session ahead of Sunday's Grand Prix. He was 4th fastest in the second session.
Thank Johnny Saunders.
Around the world. Digital. And at 88 to 91. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2 FM. 2 till 5.
Sunny Jim. Can't stop moving. Steve, good show. Can I request a dedication for Kelly Davis, my niece who got a degree result yesterday? She got a 2-1, so she now starts on some megabucks job in the city. Great. She's worked hard and we'd like to congratulate her for her efforts. Cheers. That's from Gordon Tyreman. It's the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, Northamptonshire this weekend. The first F1 race on home soil for current championship leader Lewis Hamilton. Qualifying starts at 1 tomorrow afternoon, with the race starting at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Now, if you're travelling on the M40 or the M1 this weekend, please allow extra time for your journey in case of delays with the additional traffic. Bus transfers will be laid on from the nearest major train stations also. That's Northampton and Milton Keynes. There's extensive coverage on BBC 5 Live also, alongside the tennis from Wimbledon, of course, and England's one-day international cricket tomorrow against the West Indies in Nottingham.
Live Earth, Saturday 7th of July 2007 in Wembley Stadium. Snow Patrol. Razor.
Keen, Madonna. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Join Jonathan Ross from 10 a.m. for the concert build-up.
And hear live music and highlights with Russell Brand from 8 p.m.
Plus, there's TV coverage throughout the day on BBC One and BBC Two, and more information at bbc.co.uk.
Jonathan Ross and Russell Brand live at Live Earth this Saturday. Online, on digital, and on 88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
Thanks, lads. 4:09 in the UK.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Now more factoids. How long has toilet paper been around? Toilet tissue as we know it is a fairly recent vintage. The first rolls of perforated TP date to 1871. Before that, Tim, the choice was leaves, corn cobs or old newspapers. Hardly bears thinking about.
I'm not going to say a word.
No.
But do you remember using that stuff that used to be like tracing paper?
Well, we used to have it here at the BBC. It used to have BBC property of.
Did it? Yeah. You should have nicked a sheet and got it framed. By the age of 6 months, a baby pig would have increased its weight 7,000 times.
Lightning strikes men about 7 times more than it does women.
A snail has 2 pairs of tentacles on its head. One pair is longer than the other and houses the eyes. The shorter pair is used for smelling and for feeling its way around.
You may wonder how this can be, but women make up 49% of the world population.
How can that be?
I told you you'd wonder.
Nowhere in Britain is more than 74.5 miles away from the sea.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's good.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact, yeah.
It's like one of those, you're never more than 30 seconds away from a mouse.
That's right, yeah.
It's like one of those, isn't it?
Or in some large cities in the UK, you're never further than 2 metres away from a rat.
Yeah, that's what
But don't tell people that, because it'll panic them.
Yeah, exactly. Tokyo was once known as Edo.
Playing cards were taxed in 16th century England, with anyone buying a deck having to pay an extra 2 shillings and 6pence.
Eskimos, real Eskimos, they use refrigerators to keep food from freezing.
Factoids.
Ozzy Osbourne became the first person to get a star on the new Walk of Fame in his hometown of Birmingham this afternoon. Other famous people who have links to Birmingham will follow the rocker with their own little brass stars on Broad Street, the centre of the city's nightlife. Ozzy also plays a hometown show tonight at the National Indoor Arena, but the whole thing seems to have left him, well, gobsmacked. Here he is.
I don't know what to say, because to say I'm honoured is not enough, because I never thought I would get out of Birmingham. Not that I didn't like living there. I haven't been actually in Birmingham for a long while now, because every time I go there, I get lost.
What'd you say?
I don't know what to say, because to say I'm honoured is not enough, because I never thought I would get out of Birmingham. Not that I didn't like living there. I haven't been actually in Birmingham for a long while now, because every time I go there, I get lost.
Yeah, thanks, Ozzy. He's fabulous, isn't he? Sounds like it's going to be a Gladys Knight here at the beginning, but it's Joss Stone. What a voice she has. What a voice. Tonight at 7 p.m. on BBC One, Saving Planet Earth Live. Alan Titchmarsh and Graham Norton host a fundraising event from Kew Gardens in London with Nick Knowles in Borneo and live music from Natasha Bedingfield, Beverly Knight and the Manics. Listening Man, the Bees. Stephen Team, listening to you from sunny and warm White Plains, Maryland, USA. Say hi to my mum, Vera McIntyre in Norwich. We'll be coming back home for a visit in a couple of weeks' time. Can't wait to see Mum and the rest of the family again. I just hope I can bring our lovely weather with me. Hope so too, Carol. Carol Brennan, thank you very much.
Terence Higgins died aged 37 on the 4th of July 1982 in St Thomas's Hospital, London. He was among the first people in the UK to die from AIDS.
Somebody's gonna hurt someone before the night is through.
The media and a caring society dismissed AIDS as the gay plague.
I remember a gay couple I knew who went to dinner with some straight friends that they'd known for many, many years to be told that these knives and forks are for you.
In a new series for Tuesday nights, actor Alan Cumming recalls the gay culture of Thatcher's Britain.
Everyone was coming out or being outed, but lives would be cut short, leaving families and partners bewildered and destroyed.
I count for myself 30 or 40 close friends who died in that period.
Flared brightly, died young. A new series for Tuesday nights from 10:30 on BBC Radio 2.
Not a bad show today. Oh, it's gone into another song, look. We'll have to wait for Sal now. I'm terribly sorry, Sal. Can you wait a minute?
No, I can't.
Too bad, love. In a moment, Tim's going to talk to all the stars of Harry Potter. Derby Evening Telegraph says rescuers are up the creek without boats. Derbyshire's chief fire officer admitted today that firefighters have been forced to borrow boats to carry out flood and river rescues because the county's fire service hasn't the money to buy any of its own. Ipswich Evening Star says new seaside clock from today. Visitors to Felixstowe seafront will be serenaded with I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside from a new clock that plays the famous song when striking on the hour. Sorry, Sally, here you are. Sally traffic.
The Tea in the Park Festival in Kenross is causing long delays for traffic on the M90 southbound. The queue is all the way back from Perth at Junction 10, goes round to Junction 7. It's landed recently. Thanks, Colin. London, Trafalgar Square and surrounding roads are already sealed off for the Tour de France, which gets underway this weekend. Finally, the A14 into Felixstowe Docks Operation Stack has been implemented. They're trying to get you through as quickly as they can, but likely to be there till about 8 tonight. That's it. More in half an hour.
Brilliant, Sal. Thank you very much. It's coming up on 4:32. We'll talk to the stars of Harry Potter in a moment. This is Radio 2. Good afternoon, good evening from BBC Radio 2. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. Editors and smokers. So now to the stars of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. First up, Harry himself, Daniel Radcliffe. Here's Tim Smith.
Are you always kind of semi-relieved that the standard is always maintained? Because it's always been there throughout the 5 movies so far.
I like to think it's not just maintained, they do get better, and they have to. Franchises are, in a way, famous or infamous for sort of, after the first one, they tend to go downhill, whereas with us, we've been fortunate enough to, it's the exact opposite. You know, they get better and better, and hopefully that trend doesn't stop with this film.
Talk us through the plot briefly. We start with Harry's expulsion, or do we?
We do, in a way, start with Harry's expulsion because he's semi-expelled from Hogwarts, but then he gets back in. And when he gets back into Hogwarts and into the magical community, he finds that everybody, or a large number of people, have said that he's a liar for saying that Voldemort has returned. And it's about him and Dumbledore and the Order of the Phoenix, which is an organisation set up to battle Voldemort. It's about them basically trying to prove that Harry and Dumbledore have been right all along.
And then we have the intervention of the Ministry, led by Cornelius Fudge, whose right-hand person is Dolores Umbridge, played brilliantly by Imelda Staunton. Now, taking nothing away from you, but she almost steals the film here, doesn't she?
I'm more than willing to have it taken away from me. Imelda's absolutely amazing in this, and as you say, Umbridge is the most perfect villain, because as somebody said to me the other day, bad guys always seem to wear black, and this one is just swathed in pink. She's played brilliantly, and what Imelda does so fantastically is that she finds layers to the character, so it's not just an archetypal bad guy.
I'm sure I must have misunderstood you, Professor. Dementors are, after all, under the control of the Ministry of Magic. It's so silly of me, but it sounded for a moment as though you were suggesting that the Ministry had ordered the attack on this boy.
That would be disturbing indeed, Madam Undersecretary.
Cornelius, I implore you to see reason. The evidence that the Dark Lord has returned is incontrovertible.
It's a great film for you as well because there are further layers peeled away on Harry that we see, this fight between good and bad, and he has to raise this army of wizards. It must have been interesting for you to play because the character does progress.
It was incredibly exciting for me to do because for me acting is all about challenging yourself, and this film was the greatest challenge so far simply because of the acting that was required was more than I'd been able to do before, and so I really had to stretch myself, and hopefully I've achieved it.
How much of a stretch was the first kiss, the first Harry Potter kiss that does actually take place in this film?
The first kiss is a very highly anticipated scene. I was nervous for the first couple of takes, and after that it was absolutely fine, and I hope Katie would say the same.
Oh, come on, Daniel. You've taken your clothes off on stage. How tough can a kiss be on screen?
Well, exactly. Equus did come after Harry Potter, but when I was kissing Katie, I was thinking, God, if I'm nervous now, what am I going to be like in 6 months' time when I'm on stage naked in the West End? But you do get a sense once you've done that, you can sort of do anything.
Every great wizard in history has started out as nothing more than what we are now. Students. If they can do it, why not us?
What are you going to do in the future? Still 2 more films to come, Harry Potter films. You've done Equus, as you say. Is it acting now? Is that your career?
That's certainly the goal, yeah. I love acting. It's something I feel I'm good at, but it's something also there's a lot of room for improvement. Yeah, it's something I definitely want to do in my life.
That's Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, and Tim talks to Harry's friends Ron and Hermione, a.k.a. Rupert Grint and Emma Watson, in just a moment. That's the old Leon C song, KT Tunstall. It's 18 minutes to 5 on Radio 2. Now more from the stars of the new Harry Potter movie. In a moment, Harry's mate Ron Weasley, played by Rupert Grint. But first, we got Tim here with Emma Watson, whose character Hermione has become pretty damn feisty.
Yeah, she really is feisty. Sort of in the previous ones, you've seen her, she's a goody two-shoes, sort of never wants to break the rules. And suddenly she turns into a bit of a rebel, really. She's quite reckless, and she really wants to fight back against what's happening.
It's true, she's reckless with that wand, and frankly, quite cruel to Ron. Well, not cruel, that's the wrong word, but she's damn bossy.
Yeah, she is damn bossy, but he deserves it.
No.
I kind of feel like it's a continuation on the last one. She really repays him for that night at the ball. They have this duel and she absolutely knocks him off his feet, so that's quite a cool girl power scene.
And there's that great scene where he tries to impress her, doesn't he? And he just can't do it. Everybody loves Ron.
I know.
Will you go easy on him in the next one?
I'll try, I'll do my best, but he's a bit of an idiot in the next one as well, so I can't make any promises, but yeah.
I mean, everybody said the last film was dark. I thought this was quite dark.
Yeah.
And very sad and poignant in places.
Yeah, I think they do keep getting darker and dealing with sort of more difficult issues. I think it feels to me like the most genuine.
I feel like I've grown up with you. Everybody feels like they've grown up with you. I think it was, 2000, we were all at Nebworth House?
Yeah.
You were kids then.
I know.
Crikey, I was a kid then.
I know,
No, you
it's
weren't.
really scary to look back. In this one, there are loads of kind of like flashbacks from all of the other films, and so you sort of have this immediate contrast between what we used to look like then and what we look like now. It's terrifying, to be honest.
Is it still fun to make these films? Is it as much fun as it was in the beginning?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, with each film, there's a new director, new challenges within the script, and no day is the same. Honestly, there's always something crazy going on.
You're right. We've heard them talking about the Dementor attack. You must tell us everything.
Let the man breathe, Hermione.
And this hearing at the Ministry. It's just outrageous.
I've looked it up. They simply can't expel you. It's completely unfair.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around at the moment. So what is this place?
It's headquarters.
Of the Order of the Phoenix. It's a secret society. Dumbledore formed it back when they first fought you-know-who.
You couldn't put any of this in a letter, I suppose.
We wanted to write, mate. Really, we did.
Only what?
Only Dumbledore made us swear not to tell you anything.
But why would he want to keep me in the dark? I mean, maybe I could help. After all, I'm the one who saw Voldemort return.
How much, if any, of the input do you guys have into the filmmaking? Because you're all veterans. You know this like inside out.
I suppose over the years we've been given a bit more control over them, I guess, because we've been doing it for like 7 years now, but we're still learning loads of stuff. Well, I definitely am.
What are you going to do when you've made the other 2, when you've completed the 7? What's going to happen?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about it too much, because we've still got 2 years. I'm just going to finish them and just see what happens from there, really.
Somebody told me you'd bought an ice cream van.
Yes, that is true, yeah.
That's not true, is it? Somebody told me that and I thought they're winding me up.
No, it's definitely true, yeah. It's strange, really. It just...
You're winding me up, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I've always had an interest in that job and just passed my test recently and... it's something really cool to drive about in.
So you don't actually drive around selling ice creams at the moment, but is that the long-term plan?
I'm not in business, no. You do feel a bit guilty because you see a lot of disappointed children.
Do they see you? Do they know it's you driving?
It's got like a tune in that. I play the ice cream van tune.
No, you're
going about.
Is it a Mr. Softy?
No, it's different. It's weird. It's really small. It's a little Honda thing, and it's got like a kitchen in the back, like there's a couple of sinks and a big freezer at the back.
So this is potentially Rupert Grint ices, just in case the film career doesn't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Just talk us through what happens to Ron in this.
Ron in this one is growing up a lot, and he's a lot more mature, and he's a lot tougher in this one. He gets to fight, so it was good fun.
How long does it take to make them, by the way?
It takes just less than a year to make. It's a really good atmosphere, I say, because we've been doing it for so long. You do form good friendships, and it's a good laugh.
Yeah, but occasionally you fall out with Daniel, don't you? And you don't speak to each other for 2 or 3 days, I bet.
No, not really, no. We get on really well, yeah, it's good.
Fantastic. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix opens at UK cinemas next Thursday. That's July 12th. And J.K. Rowling's new book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, is published on Saturday, July 21st. This is Radio 2.
Steve Wright. In the afternoon on BBC Radio 2.
Now it's time for Miles Mendoza's website of the day. I'm not sure if it's something wacky because there's such a lot going on everywhere.
Yeah, usually quite wacky on a Friday, though.
Yeah.
You can have a small side order of wacky, but it's a busy old weekend, lots to get through globally. So we'll do the wacky quickly. YouTube clip of the week, worst police dog in the world. So just search for worst police dog on Google.
Okay.
What you will find there is a police dog in question, filmed from the air, and he's chasing the villain, shoots straight past, runs around in circles for a bit, heads off in the other direction, finally returns to its trainer, presumably looking for a kind of pat on the head.
Yeah.
Beautiful vision, really.
Not fully trained, obviously. Halfway through training, probably.
Halfway through training or very badly trained, not sure which.
Is he an American police dog? Is he English?
It's hard to tell, really. It's got good kind of tension-building Thunderbirds music over the top of the clip.
A lot of police dogs listen to this show, so I don't want to upset them, so I'm assuming that it's not fully trained.
We'll take that as read, I think.
Yeah.
Go with that, Miles.
Yeah, go with that one. So what
Okay.
else you got there?
Well, I've heard you talking about the Tour de France earlier.
Yeah.
Naturally, very exciting that it's the first time in London, all part of Ken's campaign to big up cycling in the capital.
Well, I must just correct you because I believe that the start of it, or they held part of it, something like 8 years ago or something. It was a bit of it 8 years ago.
Well, that wasn't the start of this year, though, was it?
No, it wasn't. I'm just trying to tell you they have done it in the past.
I think they did a test run, didn't they, a few years ago to see if it would work on the streets of London, and it did, and now it's come here.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Tour de France in London.
Not in France.
But I'm sure it's all lovely and smashing. Go ahead.
Well, the official site, letour.fra, very impressive, in fact, available in 5 different languages, has got the full history, so you can check up on the specifics of any London history there. But the bit that I'm excited about, an unofficial site, tourdefromage.co.uk. What they're doing with this is they're following the same route as the cyclists all around, particularly once they get across the channel.
But with cheese.
Exactly. What they're doing is they're focusing on the different cheeses of the regions that the race passes through.
Good idea.
A very good idea. So they start off in Pas de Calais with Mimolette, which they tell us is a 6-week-old cheese with a carroty orange colour and a delicious mild creamy flavour. Now, also on the Tour de Fromage site, you will want to play the Tour de Fromage game, in which you take the part of the cyclist who's having to steer around the track as fast as you can, catching as many cheeses as possible, but avoiding the cows that are obstructing your route.
I love it. Merci, monsieur. And we move on.
We move on, indeed. Well, Live Earth, of course, all 9 of the different global concerts are being webcast, so 24 hours of online videos, starting with the Australian leg at 2 2:30 in the morning. The webcast's all happening on the MSN site, so that's liveearth.msn.com.
For free?
For free, yeah, but there are so many different Live Earth links that you will want to follow the links from the website of the day page, bbc.co.uk/Radio2. The BBC coverage starts with Jonathan's Radio 2 show at 10 tomorrow morning, coming live from Wembley. On Jonathan's show, Duncan James, Damien Rice, Paolo Nutini, Sarah Brightman live from the Shanghai concert.
Superb.
The TV coverage starts, I believe, at 10:30, and it's kind of flip-flopping between BBC 2 and BBC 1 all day. And online for the BBC coverage, bbc.co.uk/Live Earth. Amongst the other stuff there, Russell Brand's Radio 2 show there from 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So backstage photos and videos from Russell going on.
Yeah.
And also on the BBC, then you'll find a full guide to climate change and an explanation of the goals and everything that the concert's trying to achieve.
Well, that is superb and excellent. We got one more, haven't we? Tea in the Park?
Tea in the Park, exactly. Yeah, well, they're doing something quite interesting with this. Is they're giving you the opportunity, once again, even more online music over the weekend. So they're putting video of most of the main acts up, and they're giving you the opportunity to create customised playlists of all your favourite acts that are appearing at Tea in the Park.
Oh, great.
And so you can kind of tear off that content. I think you'll be able to share some of the videos on MySpace or on blogs or whatever. So you get your personalised kind of custom Tea in the Park TV channel.
Oh, so you can have Block Party followed by Arctic Monkeys, Lily Allen.
Lily Allen certainly is. She's on the main stage tonight. Tomorrow, James Morrison, Arcade Fire, Razorlight Killers. Sunday, Avril Lavigne, Paolo Nutini, Kings of Leon, Scissor Sister, Snow Patrol.
Fantastic. Well, you were comprehensive today, weren't you?
I was rather comprehensive, I'd like
Looking
to
forward to seeing you next time we meet.
Indeed.
Goodbye. Dancing in the street. Fantastic. It's going to be Stuart after 5. I'm back Sunday for Love Songs. Have a top weekend.
Steve Wright in the afternoon on Radio 2 from the BBC.
The news at 5 o'clock on BBC Radio 2. This is Fran Godfrey.